For the first time in the history of the modern power system, and for the first time in over a century, renewable energy overtook coal as the world's primary source of electricity. Solar, wind, hydropower, and other clean sources together contributed more than a third of global electricity generation, with renewables generating 10,730 terawatt-hours, TWh, against coal's 10,476 TWh. It was a milestone that analysts had been forecasting for years but that still, when it arrived, carried the weight of genuine historical rupture. The numbers behind the transition are staggering. In the first half of 2025 alone, global electricity demand grew by 2.6%, and the entirety of that increase, plus more, was met by surging renewable generation. Solar power grew by a record 306 TWh, or 31%, in just 6 months, single-handedly covering 83% of the rise in global electricity demand. Coal generation, meanwhile, fell by 0.6%. For the first time, clean power was not merely keeping pace with a growing world's energy appetite, it was outrunning it. But behind these global aggregate numbers lies a more granular and more interesting story, the emergence of a new class of renewable energy superpowers. Some are established industrial giants reshaping their vast economies. Others are developing nations leveraging geography and ambition to leapfrog decades of fossil fuel dependence. All of them are transforming what it means to be an energy power in the 21st century. Across a very different geography, Morocco is writing its own remarkable energy story. By the end of 2025, the country had 5.5 gigawatts of operational renewable energy capacity, accounting for 45.4% of its total installed capacity, comprising 2.1 gigawatts of hydropower, 2.4 gigawatts of wind, and 961 megawatts of solar. The Moroccan Agency for Sustainable Energy has authorized approximately 66 renewable energy projects with a combined capacity of 6 gigawatts since 2021, and solar technology imports surged by around 46% in the first quarter of 2026. Morocco's potential is geological as much as political. With over 3,000 hours of sunshine per year and one of the highest solar insolation rates on the planet, the country is extraordinarily well suited to solar deployment. Its ambitions extend far beyond domestic energy security. Morocco has positioned itself as a potential exporter of clean electricity to Europe, with plans to develop transmission links across the Strait of Gibraltar. In a world where energy security has become synonymous with geopolitical leverage, the ability to export green power is rapidly becoming a new form of soft power. Yet for all the triumph of the transition, a hard constraint looms over every ambitious renewable energy program in the world: the grid. The cost of generating clean electricity has fallen by over 90% since 2010, collapsing from a luxury to a commodity. The cost of transmitting and storing it has not fallen at the same rate, and the physical and regulatory infrastructure for moving power from where it is generated to where it is needed remains a profound bottleneck. Almost 40% of all planned wind and utility-scale solar projects face grid connection delays or cancellations. Offshore wind has been hit particularly hard by rising costs and aggressive bidding assumptions, triggering project cancellations in the United States and failed auctions in Europe. Green hydrogen, long heralded as the solution for hard-to-decarbonize sectors, remains financially uncompetitive in most markets without substantial subsidies, with only about 4 million tons per annum of low-emission hydrogen firmly committed by 2030 against the volumes needed to decarbonize heavy industry and shipping.